वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः निधये सर्वविद्यानां षडे गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः अपार करुणा सिंधुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखर गुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्महम् ओम. It's all chant Yam Brahma loudly. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Tunvanti Nimyaistamaihi Vedais Sangapadakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidusura suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. We'll chant the 6 slokas, okay? Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Saraswati Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Deshamevanukampartham Ahamajnanajam tamaha Nashayamyatma bhavasthaha Jnanadipena bhasvata Jyotishamapita jyotihi Tamasah paramuchyate Jnanam gneyam jnanagamyam Hridi sarvasya vishthitam Nahi jnanena sadrisham Pavitramiha vidyate Tatsvayam yoga samsiddha Kalenatmani vindati Jnanena tu tadajnanam Esham nashitamatmanaha Tesham adityabhajnanam Prakashayati tatparam Yathaidhamsi samidhognihi Bhasmasat kurute Arjuna Jnanagni sarva karmani Bhasmasat kurute tatha Yasya sarve samarambhaha Kama sankalpa varjitaha Jnanagni dagdha karmanam Tamahu panditam buddhaha Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Chaturthodhyayaha Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogaha. All chant the Mangala Shloka. Om Narayana Parom Vyaktat Andamam Vyakta Sambhavam Andasyantastvime Lokaha Saptadvipa cha Medini. Om. Sloka number 13, chapter number 4. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha Tasya Kartaram Apimam Vidya Kartaram 𝐤𝐵𝐢. Together. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha Tasya Kartaram Apimam Vidya Kartaram 𝐤𝐵𝐢. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. All the slokas we are studying right now are all connected, right, from 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So if you go back quickly 1 minute, in sloka number 9 and 10, 9 Bhagavan indicated you should know Bhagavan's avatar mahima tattvataha. So you just pick up the key words like our Janaki man was done. Just one word tattvataha from sloka number 9. Then sloka number 10, Mamupashritaha. So who approaches Bhagavan Tattvataha? That is a connection. In sloka number 11, so 9 and 10 is indicating the ultimate margam you have to take called Jnana Margam to realize Aham Brahmasmi. Na, Radhakrishnan sir, na, correct? So Bhagavan is setting the first, the highest goal of life, which is to attain what? Bhagavan. That means what? Realize your true nature. Clear? So as we said, immediately we cannot get into that. So we have to fulfill our basic desires. So Bhagavan says in 11 and 12, approach me with your desires and I will fulfill them provided you do your karma also properly. Correct? He doesn't say that simply you just pray to me, I will give you your results. Na, Ishwar sir, correct? Good evening. Konja late Singapore le 10 mani. Oh, okay. See, so you have to do your karma. At the same time, you have to do your religious duties. So then you get success materially. And what does this indicate? This indicates the essence of Vedas. Write down. I keep saying, Tadidam Gita Shastram Samasta Vedartha Sara Sangraha Bhutam. The Vedas talk about both what? Materialistic pursuit as well as spiritual pursuits. People have got a wrong understanding. Our religion means everybody should not earn money. They should only sitting and doing all this japam. Vedas talk about both. They talk about the means and the end to achieve both. The means to achieve materialistic, whatever results you want is called karma margam. You understand? No, the term is different, but that is material. Don't think that karma marga is spiritual. Clear, no? Kiran Gopuraju. So all of us are doing work for what? Material end. So karma margam, and when slowly you want to move from karma to jnana margam, intermediate karma yoga is prescribed. You are clear, no? So sloka number what? 9 and 10 talked about jnana margam. 11 and 12 talks about karma margam. Are you all clear? Clear? So don't think the Vedas are only talking about sit at home and do japam. All that you have to do. Clear? Now, to achieve this successfully, and each one of us have to excel. Right? Please don't think only this person will excel, I cannot excel. Each one should excel in the material aspect as well as spiritual aspect. So a structure is given by Bhagavan. When you follow that structure, what happens? We also progress and achieve success. Society also progress, achieve success. Country also progresses, achieve success. And entire cosmos achieve success. Got the point? Simple example. You see, all of you are working in organizations, correct? Most of you are working professionals. You see in an organization, everybody is a CMD. Can everybody be a CEO? Can everybody be CEO? Can everybody be vice president? They talk about this bell curve, the pyramid structure, right? So there are people required to do, for example, take a software organization, you got software engineers, then you got technical leads, and managers, then directors, president, and then CEO, right? So if only president is there, there are no software engineers. LV sir, will the company succeed? Company will not succeed. If only engineers are there, but the CEO is not there, company won't succeed. Can you see the structure? There is a structure everywhere. Please understand. While in an organization, the structure is given for, and see what happens. What is the beauty? Naveen Balwat, you tell me. When everybody does the job correctly, 𝐕𝐚𝐲 correct, in company correct, each one also gets the salary, they get material benefit. Company also succeeds, correct? Company will then give bonus share, they'll give additional stock options, all that they give. No? How? Because the company succeeded. So similarly, please understand, don't think this Chaturvarnyam is something that should be, deprecated or degraded. It's a structure. In this structure, nobody is higher or lower, but each one has got a job to do. So Chaturvarnyam. So the Vedas talk about Varna Shrama Dharmam. Write down. So Bhagavan doesn't talk about Ashrama Dharma here, but broadly, Dharma Shastras, Vedas talk about Varna Shramam. Varna is the categorization or division based on Guna and Karma. Write down. Very important. Bhagavan talks about Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. So, and where does the guna come from? I'll now move a bit fast if you're all ready. The guna comes from where? Guna comes from the middle aspect of the individual, the Rajo Gunam, Tamo Gunam, Sattva Gunam. That's why I say, attend the 14th chapter. Don't say, I don't have time. I can come only on Saturday. I can come only on this evening, that morning. You will not get full knowledge unless you study all together. You got a great opportunity to study the 14th and 4th chapter together. Very rarely we get the opportunity. Nagaraj avare. Here, Bhagavan talks about guna or not. Guna karma is a key word. Can you catch all of the three key words here? Guna karma, chaturvarnyam, correct? That guna, the guna comes from the three gunas that is explained in the 14th chapter, which is also called as what? Quickly, you should remember the chapter name. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. There are three gunas and 4 categories based on your guna. And consequently, based on the guna, you do a profession. Correct? So, generally, 90% your profession should follow your guna. Guna means what? Your swabhava, your natural instinct. What comes naturally to you is the profession you should follow. One should not follow a profession which you are forcing yourself and struggling. Correct, Hari Panamana? When you are doing a job in the office, you should be comfortable, right? Every day cannot be a struggle. If every day is a struggle, you're not able to crack a code, you're not able to fix a bug or something like that, that means that job is not for you. Leave it and go. Some people say, I don't like coding. So fine, no problem. It's not that only coding people succeed in life. Correct? Correct? So you have to choose the profession which is naturally you are inclined, and you will discover that over a period of time. This is a beautiful process. What Bhagavan is explaining is amazing. I'm telling you, if you spend a lot of time analyzing the three gunas, your own nature, what am I good at? Slowly you move towards a particular profession or a way of life which is very comfortable, and work is no longer a work. Correct? When all the years I worked in corporate, work is never a work, is just enjoyable. It should be another enjoyment, correct? If it becomes another pulling you down, you should not go to work, correct? Then you'll enjoy work. Then what happens? You're very efficient. So Bhagavan is saying, and how are we getting that inclination? Next question. How are we getting a particular inclination to a particular, how our gunas are formed? Gunas are formed from our previous birth, yes or no? Today we are what we are because of our actions of our previous lives. Here there should be no doubt. When you are born, do you know? Why you are born in a particular family, in an environment, you start treading a particular path in life and achieve something, correct? It all depends on your, what is called as prarabdha karma. Write down. Prarabdha karma means prakarshena arabhate iti prarabdha. I told you, out of your millions and millions of karmas called sanchita karma, one small portion is taken and you are born in this life, that prarabdha karma, and that prarabdha karma is what is going to start giving the results in this life. You're getting the point? It has started to fructify. Naita madam, start mudila. It's like a suspense thriller. What is going to happen towards the end, it will only play out. Are you getting the point? So what happens when you are only dependent on the world and other things for your success and your happiness? Every day is a tension, pressure, what will happen? Because we don't know, when you're seeing some film or something, you want to see what is going to happen towards the end. So you'll always be some suspense. That's why people have tension. What is going to happen tomorrow? What will happen 5 years from now? So Bhagavan has already indicated, once you get jnanam, then Navini, what happens? Venkatamni, all that you are doing becomes drama. Natka. So no problem. You got the point? You understand how life is? So everybody, irrespective of any of those 4 divisions, are eligible for jnanam. Once you get jnanam, no tension. Correct? No tension, only attention will be the life. But we are not there. So Bhagavan is going to help us. What is the best way? You choose a profession or a way of life which you are naturally inclined to. Correct? So, there is something called as unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence. Unconscious, final says conscious competence and unconscious competence. Management. Kiran Gopalajo, you understanding, no? The first level is what? Unconscious incompetence. You're not even conscious of what you're incompetent, right? You don't know what is the capability. Then you become consciously competent. Oh, okay. So consciously incompetent. Sorry, second level, because I know I don't know this. I have to improve this. Third level is called conscious competence. Oh, I'm always very careful. Like when you first learn driving, no, especially in India, we have got a geared vehicle. You will check whether I'm in first gear or third gear. Right? Both are in front. Correct? Am I right or wrong? And initially when you learn, because both are in the front side, right? Then slowly you become what? Unconsciously competent. So one has to reach a stage of unconscious competence. You know, competence comes naturally. So the structure is recommended by Bhagavan. He's created it. More we try and adhere to our profession which you are comfortable, we'll succeed. So now what? When we come to this particular Chaturvarnyam, the fourfold divisions of society, there are three ways you can actually divide. That means what? You can have a broad understanding. One is called based on karma. So we call somebody a karma brahmana, a karma kshatriya, karma vaishya, etc. Clear, no? Another is based on guna. Guna means what? Your natural instinct. So guna brahmana, guna kshatriya, guna vaishya, etc. Clear? And also there is another category which is very controversial based on birth. In Rajasagar, jati brahmana, jati kshatriya, all these things Vaishya they say. So now we will now restrict ourselves only to guna and karma. See, Bhagavan is very careful. He also doesn't want to create controversy. Pathingla, Bhagavan is smart. Pathingla, Bhanumadevanam. He doesn't talk about based on birth. He didn't say that. He told guna and karma. So we'll stick to what Bhagavan is recommending in this sloka. Now you have to do quickly. I'm going to move fast. Explanation, I don't want to spend more time because that's why you please attend our 14th chapter class. It is very, very helpful. Now a formula I'm giving you. What is the formula for each of these categories based on Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna, and Sattva Guna? Clear? So a person who is of the Guna Karma Brahmana, the first category, is supposed to follow this formula. Natural instinct. Sri Vidya ke. SRT. I'm going to give you all acronyms. Nah, don't put some other name or some party name will come, some person name will come. So don't remember all those people. SRT means what? Sattva Gunam is predominant. Rajas is little bit and Tamas is almost very less. Nah, you can call it maybe, 80, 15, 5. Some formula I put. For example, 70, 20, 10, some formula, but very high quotient of Sattva Gunam. Very, very minimal because you need some rajas to do action. Please, I'm repeating, please come for the 14th chapter class. Otherwise, you will not understand what I'm saying. People come 14 are understanding, no? What does Sattva do? What does Rajas do? What does Tamas do? What is the definition? What is the Lakshanam? What is the Lingam? What is the Gati? Clear, no? What is the binding factor? You should know all these things when you're studying this. Very helpful when you study systematically. Okay. So please come for the 14th chapter. No, Saturday, Sunday morning. Clear, huh? So SRT. What is SRT? Can somebody put the acronym quickly? Sattva Gunam is very high. Rajo Gunam is somewhere in between. Very less. And Tamo Gunam is almost negligible. Even Sattva Gunam Pradhan person should sleep in the night. Otherwise, the person will not get sleep. Please understand. Okay. So SRT. Next. There is the Kshatriya who is RST. That means what? Rajo Gunam is very high. Correct? And Sattva Gunam is in between. You can talk 70, 20, 10. 70% is Rajo Gunam. I mean, indication. It's not hard and fast rule. 70 NRS clearly. Rajas is very predominant because action orientation. Rajas is very predominant. Sattva Gunam is there because the person, Kshatriya, is supposed to protect all the people. So now write down definition. See, who is a Kshatriya? Kshatat trayate iti Kshatriya. Kshatat means adharmat. So definition is Allah. Can I go at this speed? You're comfortable? A person who protects society from people who are doing adharmic activities, who protects dharma. He's called a Kshatriya. Saugandhi in Puriyalya. Kshatriya Kshatat trayate. Then Brahmana, Brahmajnana, Brahmana. Ultimately, Brahmana should get a Brahmajnanam. So when you get Brahmajnanam, anybody who gets Brahmajnanam is categorized in the highest category. You can be in any jati or anybody. Everybody is eligible for Jnanam. You get Jnanam, then from a Guna Brahmana. Please understand. So from Guna you can reach anywhere. You know the story of Vishwamitra or not? Vishwamitra was born a Brahmana, born a Kshatriya. Yes or no? Was he born a Kshatriya or not? What did he do tapas for all his life? He wanted to become what? We say in Tamil, Vasishtarvayala Brahma Rishi. Correct? Yes or no? You all know that, right? He wanted to get the title of Brahma Rishi from the mouth of Vasishta. Here, Brahma Rishi, that doesn't mean Brahmajnana Rishi. Brahmana Rishi, Brahma Rishi. Write down. Raja Rishi means a kingly saint is called Raja Rishi. Oh, Brahmana Rishi is called Brahma Rishi. There, Brahma stands for Brahmana. So he wanted, he is the only person who could in the same birth move from a Kshatriya to Brahmana. You all know how Vishwamitra did tapas, no? First 1,000 years, only having what? Leaf. Next 1,000 years, only some drop of water. Next 1,000 years, only air. You all know that or not? Vishwamitra tapas, nobody has done tapas. By that and dint of all the hard work, he then, why? Because he went to Vasishta's ashram and found that in spite of all his, army, everything, he could not cross a blade of grass. Yes or no? Big balam, Kshatriya balam, Brahma tejo, balam balam, he said. What is the use of all the Kshatriya balam? Any amount of armory that no Brahmana can defeat with mantra. Mantra Shakti. The mantra Shakti that Brahmanas possess is amazing. You all know the shloka or not? What Krishna Paramatma told? In Radha Daivadhinam Jagat Sarvam Mantradhinam tu Daivatam Tan Mantram Brahmanadhinam Brahmano Mama Devata. That shloka is, remember that. So each one should do that. Who is capable of chanting the mantras? You allow them to chant the mantras properly. We should not get into area where you are not expert. Correct? I keep repeating. No, don't try. No, this is not a trial and error case. It's not like driving or trying software engineering or anything. We are going to religious areas and spiritual areas where the results are adrishta phalam. What is unseen, don't try to experiment. You all understand what I'm saying? No? If you are eligible to do certain things in religious, spiritual, please enter it. Otherwise, for Jnanam, everybody is welcome. Please understand. Don't mistake. But some actions are done only by certain people who got eligibility. That is why mantra chanting should be done only, even in the people who are that category, unless they learn from a guru systematically for n number of years. They cannot chant properly. Please understand. They are not allowed to go and do the karma. Nagaraj avare. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಗುರುಕುಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿ ಗುರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಮ ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮಂತ್ರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಲ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಫಲ ಬರದೇ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಓದಿದ್ದು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್? ಸೊ ಸತ್ವಗುಣಂ SRT is what? Quickly is Brahmana. Then RST. Rajogunam is very high. Sattvagunam definitely is also dominant because they protect. They want to protect all the good people, all the the kingly people. So RST. Then there is a third category was very business oriented. Correct? They are also Rajogunam na. Vaishyas, but they are RTS. RTS na artha. Rajogunam is very high. Tamogunam takes over little more than Sattvagunam. Predominates. 70-20-10. You understand? Then the last category, TRS. I don't want to say why all these things will come. So that is what Tamogunam is very predominant. Rajogunam also is there, but Sattvagunam is very, very minimal. Clear? Now you see how wonderfully analysis of the three gunas and this sloka is connecting. Clear? No? So Bhagavan is saying this has been given so that it's a recommendation. And towards the end, Bhagavan will say, Sve Sve Karmani Abhirataha Siddhim Vindati Manavaha. So what, can you put the reference sloka? Whatever profession you have been designed to follow, whatever karma you have been authorized to do, please do it. Don't enter somebody else's regime. If you do that, you will succeed because ultimate goal is moksha. Please understand. Are you getting the point? At least Brahmavidya students should be clear. Your goal is moksha, correct? Like we say, when you are doing a profession, Venkatraman sir, whether a lawyer, doctor, engineer, software engineer, construction engineer, what does it matter? Money is what you're working for, correct? Yes or no? Does it really matter what is there in between? Similarly, you become refined by following your ordained duties. Clear? Whatever ordained duty is called, it's called vidhi. As per our Vedas, called vidhi in per. vidhi nishedham. So that's why Bhagavan will say in the end of 14th chapter, Tasmat Shastram Pramanante Karya Karyam Vyavasthitau Jnatva Shastra Vidhanoktam Karma Kartum Ihar. Clear, no? Or you are clear about it? No confusion should be there. Nobody is higher or lower. So please understand. So they say, they give all wrong messages. Other people that they all differentiated. Somebody said nobody is higher or lower. Mahaprabhu was told very clearly, the bar for a Brahmana is very, very, very high. You know that? Venkataraman sir? He used to say, when a Brahmana lives a life, he is not supposed to think about tomorrow's food, where it is going to come from. Somebody has to come and take care of his food also. That is how the Brahmana should live. And if a Brahmana does a mistake, the punishment of the Brahmana is 100 times more than that of the Kshatriya. Same rule if you break. Are you getting the point? The higher, whatever that no people are supposed to do more religious spiritual activities, for them the bar is very, very high. And so please understand, the punishment is also high if you deviate. Clear, huh? That's why you say, no, when you fall down from a very big building, the higher you go, what happens? You know, if you fall from a higher no altitude, injury is heavier or not? If you fall from a particular steps, you fall down, it's not that much great. If you fall from 10th floor, what happens? Injury is very high. So higher and higher you go, be careful in terms of your maturity of mind and your what profession you're following. So that's the basic message. So you follow what? So when you follow this, for example, suppose I am supposed to do all religious activities, but I got to do it through a particular Vaidika Margam, organized through a set of Vaidika Brahmanas, priests, ask them to do karma for you. Clear, huh? You don't get into it. You do your profession properly, they will do all the pariharam. Clear, huh? You got the point? So you manage and you efficient manage, you keep doing it. But as I told you, this karma phalam is anityam. Right now, next point. Bhagavan is giving all this because we are still interested in anitya phalam. Anitya means what, JNVR? Whatever you get is going to remain with you forever. Karma phalam is anityam, whereas jnanam is permanent, nitya phalam. What is the shloka I quoted some time back? So, so karma phalam is aparoksham, paroksha satphalam, correct ba? Write down, paroksha satphalam karma, jnanam pratyaksha satphalam. 𝐒𝐴𝐤 𝐊𝐚𝐫𝐚 iti Vedanta dindimaha. Within 5 minutes, so many shlokas you have to remember. Very difficult. Raja Sagar is keeping pace, I'm hoping. Right? So what? Paroksha asat phalam karma. Whatever karma you do, action you do, whether material action or religious action or action orientation you do, the result is paroksham. Means what? It's not immediately, seen, and as such it is not permanent. Whereas jnanam pratyaksha satphalam, you understand, aham brahmasmi, I am pure consciousness, it is pratyaksham and satphalam means Priyadubai, it will be with you forever, it will not go away. If you have become a jnani, Radhasagar, don't think while you are sleeping jnanam will go away. When you are sleeping, jnanam goes away, next day you wake up and remember ajnani, then there is not jnanam, still ajnanam is left there. Jnanam pratyaksha satphalam. So 𝐿𝐴𝐤 𝐊𝐴. So this Vedanta Dindima is saying, please focus on jnanam. This is only incidental. Please understand, this Chaturvanyam is incidental. It is part of Vedic culture. So Bhagavan wants to say, because he wants how to succeed, materially, right? So he says, you follow this division. At the same time, he says, you may think I am the person who has given this structure. Tasya kartaram api mam. Vidhihi akartaram 𝐒𝐵𝐢. That means what? Bhagavan himself is saying, the lower nature of Bhagavan, which is matter aspect, is what is dealing with this Chaturvarnyam. Higher aspect of pure consciousness is totally disconnected, detached. There's no connection with this Chaturvarnyam or Guna Karma, no Vibhagam at all. Please understand. The same pure consciousness, Brahma Tattva, is present in everybody in the same measure. Ganesh Ramurthy புரிஞ்சதில்லையா? நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்கிற not different from yours or somebody else. It's the same. So ekattamanu pashyati. There's only one truth. So Bhagavan says, so when he says, when I am akarta, I am not the doer, Bhagavan is identifying himself with pure consciousness, Brahma Tattvam. When he says, I am the designer of this particular structure, he says, identifying with the matter aspect of his nature. I told you, Ishvara is equal to what? Fundamental matter, which is called Maya Tattvam plus pure consciousness. Understand this. So Bhagavan knows how to wear a different hat. We only don't know what hat to wear. Correct, Venkataraman sir? We always wear the hat of the small I. My body, my sense, my intellect, my family, my wife, my children, my money. We are not able to move out of the small I to the big I. Second chapter, please understand. They're all means. So, what is that Bhagavan is saying? If you want to move quickly from the small I to the big I, be comfortable in no profession. Correct? I mean, when you do a profession, it is comfortable. When you come home, it's peaceful or not. When mind is peaceful, you invest time in religion, spirituality. When you start understanding religion, spirituality, this becomes very secondary. You get jnanam and moksham. I've spoken very fast. For understanding? Is it very fast today? Clear? Anybody's got any question? Quickly put it. I'll answer at the end of the class. Okay, very clear, no? This is incidental. Please understand. Our own birth in this life is incidental. It is not the ultimate. People think, oh, I am born. This is the greatest problem. I have to solve. You are being born is incidental. The real goal of being born is to realize my true nature, attain aham brahmasmi, become free in the mind, and then making other people also free. That's all. What is that? And whatever profession you follow is incidental. And you follow a structure. And you can move on. You can move from being a Guna Vaishya to Guna Kshatriya to Guna Brahmana. And please understand, the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, write down, clearly says, one who attains Jnanam is only a Brahmana. Please understand, having been born in a particular jati is not important. If you don't follow the tenets and attain the Jnanam, Brahmajnanena Brahmanaha, Sab Brahmanaha, mantra is there. One who realizes only is called a Brahmana in the true sense. There is a sloka which I'll teach you when you take other classes. Venkataraman sir. So Janmana Jajate Shudraha. Samskarat Dvija Uchate. Veda Jnanena Vipratvam. Brahma Jnanena Brahmanaha. Please understand. So nobody has got any right to claim certain great, no privileges just being born somewhere. If you don't behave according to what you're supposed to do, if you don't follow the tenets, Satish Arthakta is clear again. You have to get Brahma Jnana. That's what you're investing in time. So when you're all putting your time on the spiritual Jnana Margam, you're all Guna Brahmana. Please understand. Clear? And hopefully you're sincere to this particular pursuit, not a pastime. It should not be a pastime. It should not be just casual or curious. It should be serious and take it up as a goal. And what is the benefit? Once you get Jnanam, Anandam, Paramanandam in this life, then what? No more tension. Some people are worried. What will be born in the next life? Some very few people. Other people, next minute, all this recession, correct? So some people at least step back and think what will happen next place. So when you get Jnanam, no worry of next life also. In this life also happy. Next life also nothing to worry. Clear? Nandati. Write down this wonderful Bhajagovindam sloka and we'll now complete discussion on sloka and move forward. Yogarathova bhogarathova sangarathova sangavihinaha yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandatyeva. What does it say? Yogaratova bhogaratova. Whether you are working hard to acquire something. What is yoga? Yoga doesn't mean standing upside down. Some beard fellow will come and say, do the engineering. That's not yoga. Yoga means aprapyasya praptam yogaha. Write down. What you have not got in this life, you want to achieve materially, it's called yogam. Yoga kshema mohamiham, Bhagavan says, right? Ananya chintayanto mam ejanah parivasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyaham. Yoga here means, because yoga has got many definitions. Yoga means apraptasya praptihi yogaha. Definition, Vinodji. Next digest, people should know yoga properly. And what is kshemam? Praptasya rakshanam kshemam. What you acquired to take care properly. You build a house is not good enough. You have to keep it clean, everything proper. That's not kshamam. So Bhagavan says, if you dedicate yourself to me, I will take care of both. Vijay Sitaraman. Ananya Sintayanto Mam, whoever continuous bhakti to me, I will take care of their yoga and kshema. How he will take care, you leave to Bhagavan. Whether he comes himself, sends somebody, sends an emissary. When bhakti is very high, Bhagavan will come in some form. You all know there was a Bhakta Kumbhara in Karnataka area. You should know. This Bhakta Vijayam. Bhagavan came and gave service to that potter because he lost his hands. You all know the story or not? But the person didn't recognize. Gora Kumbhara, correct. You see, all the stories are inspiration. Please understand. Bhagavan will come in any form. Okay, so he will come and take it. So please understand, this is only a structure, incidental. Don't get too ossified with this. Basic or understanding, move on. Correct? That's all. Now, Padavibhaga. You understood this sloka correctly? It's all connected. If you want to get material success, you do your profession. If it is religious activity, I'm not eligible, give it to a person to do. Now, I'll give you a small example. Rajendra sir, Yenga Guru, Veda Guru, அவரு actually பெரியவா இருக்கிற அந்த பாடசாலை தான் சொல்லி கொடுத்திருந்தா, அதெல்லாம் அப்புறம் சொல்றேன். He is also part of another group in which a Ganapadigal is there. When the Ganapadigal is doing his Sradham, my Veda Guru will go and do the Sradham for that person. Even though the person is qualified, please understand, a Ganapadi is qualified, he will call another Brahmana priest to do the karma in their family. We'll telling you this detail. So you have to employ the right person for the right job. That is what I'm trying to say here. So please do according to scriptures. The beauty is simply argumentation and saying what this and all is not going to take us anywhere. Follow this implicitly. Study the Bhagavad Gita, get jnanam and moksha. Clear? Are you all clear about Valti clear? So this is what is the structure. So Padavibhaga. Chaturvarnyam. Maya Srishtam. Guna Karma Vibhagashaha is one word. Tasya Kartaram Api Mam Vidhihi Akartaram Avyayam. Vidhihi Akartaram Avyayam. Clear? All of you? Now when you catch up along with the Anmaya. Chaturvarnyam Srishtam Maya. Karmani prayogam. Okay. Chaturvarnyam Srishtam Maya Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. I will tell you when I tell you the meaning of this. Okay. Vidhi Mam Tasya Kartaram Api Akartaram Avyayam. Clear? Anmaya is clear? Yes or no? 5 people say yes, they'll go. Okay, clear? Now you see, all this Chaturvarnyam, the divisions and the actions and all that are there, where is the field of influence for this? Quick question, I want quick answer. Field of matter. Correct? Are you getting the point or not? This Chaturvarnyam, all these things, what you are saying is matter principle only. Is the matter permanent or temporary? Talked about matter and consciousness, right? Kshetra, we discussed 13 chapters, so much detail. In 2nd chapter, so much detail. Incidental and temporary. When something is incidental and temporary, what you should do? Should take care of it properly, like a car, correct? The car you have bought, how many of you change cars 3-4 times? No, Guru Swami Krishna, correct? It is temporary, incidental. You take care of car properly for that period of time. After that, dispose, then like that, after some time, this body will go, another body will come. So when you're having that structure, use it properly. Follow the rules as you use the car properly, use the vehicle properly. The body is called a vehicle. Rajendran sir, the slogan before the body perishes, reach the other goal. You ask me the question, answer the question in the source. Clear? So Chaturvarnyam. So I talked about Varna and Ashrama, right? Varna is here, Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. What is Ashrama? Ashrama dharma is the 4 stages of your life, which is a lifestyle. It is basically how you will mature from the beginner stage to the highest stage. First, it's called Brahmacharyam, ashrama, write down. So in Chatur Varnyam is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, etc. If you are interested, you should make a table here also if required. There is a 4x4 matrix. So Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and one thing. Then what? The 4 ashramas. Ashrama means a space, a place, a home for inner growth. You all go to ashram or not? I went to that ashram, this ashram. Anga poi nalla tiffin saapradhu pogudadu. They make you good tiffin. Madhu Harish. Most ashrams give good food, sattvic food. But ashrama is a place to grow. Inner growth, your emotional growth, mental growth, spiritual growth. For that, shama is required. Some effort is required. That's all ashrama. Are you getting a point? Brahmacharya ashrama. I will tell you about Guru Guna. Brahmacharya ashrama. Then what? Grihastha ashrama. Write down. When you say it together, it's called Grihastha ashrama. Savarna dirgha sandhi. So, Brahmacharya ashrama, Grihastha ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama, Sannyasa ashrama. Nothing but a lifestyle approach. And what is the activity you should do? And the beauty is you can be a brahmachari jnani, you can be a grihastha jnani, you can be a vanaprastha jnani, you can be a sannyasi jnani. Romba heavy inike. Janaki madam konjam heavy poradha. Go and listen to it again. So you can be a sannyasi and also ajnani. Please understand. Not all people who take sannyasam are jnanis. Are you getting the point? Be careful. So sannyasam is an ashrama or a way of life which will help you to get jnanam. Unless you study Vedanta Shastra properly and get Aham Brahma Jnanam as per Vedanta, you are not a jnani. Who does not know Vedanta, who doesn't talk Vedanta is the biggest ajnani, can be the most popular person. Please understand. So please note that you can study, can't you study Vedanta being Brahmachari? Ishwar sir, correct? Your son can study Vedanta and become jnani. Definitely. You are a grihastha, you can study Vedanta Shastra and become jnani. Vanaprastha, you can be study Vedanta and get, correct or not? Sanya is also supposed to study. Sanyasa Shravanam Kuryat. Primary duty of Sannyasa ashrama is to study only. Nambalam part-time study, avala full-time study. Got the point? So now some people ask questions. What is Brahmacharya ashrama? Brahmachari. I took all this as part of Taittiriya Upanishad lectures. One day I'll release them. You can study in more detail because in that beautifully it is given all the explanation. Brahmacharyam. Here Brahma doesn't mean either Chaturmukha Brahma or anything. Brahma here means Vedas. Charati. Brahma margena charati di brahmachari. Write down. I told you in Amara Kosha in the class, the word Brahma has got 5 meanings. Guru Swami Krishna prepared. Vedas Tattvam Tapo Brahma Brahma Vipra Prajapatihi. So Vedas Tattvam. So the 5 definitions of the word Brahma is Vedaha. First definition Vedam. So Brahmachari, now one who follows the Vaidika Margam is called Brahmachari. When ladies who follow that called Brahmacharini, then ladies excluded. Wrong. Please understand. If you follow the Vedic way of life, you become Brahmachari. Means what? Initially, you understand, you learn. It is in acronym shortly called as bachelor. Correct? When do you study normally? Do you study after getting married? Guru sir. ஒரு காலத்துல கல்யாணம் அப்புறமா டிகிரி படிச்சானா என்ன கரெக்ட் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு காலம் இருந்தது there days like that but nowadays even the girl is asking what is your qualification, how much you are earning, which company you are working, then only will marry you. Correct? அதெல்லாம் கண்டிஷன் போடுறாங்களா எனக்கு தெரியாது அதெல்லாம் சொல்றாங்க. People keep saying so you better study student days. That is a bachelor. So popular definition for brahmachari is not married. Correct? அதுக்கு bachelor of engineering, bachelor of science எல்லாம் கொடுக்கலாம். டிகிரி எப்படி கொடுக்குறாங்க அங்க பாருங்க. வேதம் அதுல இருக்கு. மாடர்ன் சயின்ஸ்ல மாடர்ன் மெத்தட் ஆஃப் இதுல பேச்சுலர் கொடுக்குறாங்க. ஏன் மேரிட் டு எஜுகேஷன் ஏன் கொடுக்கறது இல்ல? We don't give education like that. ME married to engineering இல்லையே. So please understand brahmachari. புரியுதா? So brahmachari means the person is to 80-90% dedicated to studies, remaining 10-15% to guru shushruksha. You should attend to Guru, you should take care and respect the Guru properly, talk to the Guru properly. நாமளே இன்வென்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. குரு கிட்ட எப்படி பேசணும்? ஜிஎன்விஆர் நாமளே ஓம் குரு எல்லாம் சொல்லக்கூடாது. குரு கிட்ட நமஸ்காரம் தான் சொல்லணும். அதான் சாஸ்திரம். All these asampradaya people bring new terms. When you're a brahmachari and a student, when you address the Guru, tell namaskar. Correct, Guru sir. பெரியவங்க போனா நமஸ்காரம் தான் பண்ணணும். ஓம் குருலாம் சொல்லக்கூடாது. போயிட்டு இதெல்லாம் தப்பு, மகாபட்ட தப்பு, பாபம். Please understand. You have to use right term, learn the right way of life. The problem today is none of us learn the right thing. And even at this age, when we give the right message, they don't understand, they don't want to agree, they don't want to follow. Please understand, you have to use the right term, right way of speaking, right way of behavior. All that learning only is part of Brahmacharya Ashrama. என்ன? வேதமனு சாச்சாரியோ அந்தே வாசனம் சாஸ்தி சத்யம் வத தர்மம் சர. நான் சொன்னா நெக்ஸ்ட் 1 hour தைத்திரி கிளாஸ் எடுத்துருவேன். புரிஞ்சுதா? So Acharya of the Vedic path is clearly saying, I will advise to you, hey children, hey students, right way to follow, right way to address, talk, walk, do karma, everything. You want to attend Tirupati class? Should we renew? You will take once again, one more round, you want to attend? அதெல்லாம் எசன்ஸ் இருக்குப்பா. தைத்திரிய wonderful Upanishad. It takes systematically from Brahmacharya Ashrama to Grihastha what you should do, Anaprastha what you should do. எப்படி ஞானம் அடையணும், what is nature of ஞானம், எதோ வாச்சோ நிவர்த்தந்தே. It's a beautiful development among all the Upanishads. Very nice Upanishad. புரியுதா? அதுக்குதான் for this Upanishad specially and for its counterpart, Sureshwaracharya wrote a great Vartika. Write down. தைத்திரிய பாஷ்ய வார்த்திகா, பிருஹதாரண்யக பாஷ்ய வார்த்திகா. வேற எந்த உபநிஷத்துக்கும் Sureshwaracharya didn't write a Vartika, and Vartika is voluminous, huge. அதெல்லாம் படிக்கணும். You understand why these Upanishads are great. தைத்திரியா and Brihadaranaka is extremely great. ஒன்னு சுக்லம், ஒன்னு கிருஷ்ணம். கிருஷ்ண யஜுர்வேதம், சுக்ல யஜுர்வேதம். புரியுதா? It is said that Sureshwaracharya belonged to யஜுர்வேதம். அவருக்கு பிடிச்சதுதான் he want to write on. புரியுதா? Clear? So anyway, coming to the point, when you're a youngster, you learn the Vedic way of life. Here today we are going to college, school and all, learning that for material benefit. See, please understand, those days people are focused more on spiritual goal of life, and so they followed the Vedic path very early. Sustenance is minimum required. People will come and support. Raja will take care of the, king will take care of the needs. You'll have some place to live, food and all those things. Today nobody is there to take care, so people are doing profession. No problem, do your profession, but come back to Sanatana Dharma. Correct? When you're in the office, you wear that now 3-piece suit, tie along, you wear. But when you are at home, come to tradition. Can we do that or not? Look at Guru sir. No, always traditional dress. And where all of you and Madhu Harijal, please come back to traditional dress. Then you become aware. I'm going to follow our religion. Clear? All this you learn. If you're not learned, please learn now. So this is Brahmacharya. Clear? Are you all clear? No, don't say I'm lady, I'm not Brahmachari. Whoever follows Veda Margam is a Brahmachari. Clear? Guru Swamiji. Next. Grihastha Ashrama. Haba. The place where you get all the maturity. Correct? Enjoy panunga. Enjoy madi. So it puts you through all the ups and downs. Grihastha means what? Grihe tishtati di grihastha. One who is at home, has a wife, family, and this portion of life is called karma pradhanyam. One is supposed to do a lot of karmas. Lot of karmas. Vaidhi karma you do for getting maturity of mind. Predominantly we say follow Pancha Maha Yajna. Write down. So I'm distilling down the entire Vedas quickly to you because time is not there. You also don't have time, right? I have to close the class. Person understand also. Pancha Maha Yajna. What is Pancha Maha Yajna? First is called what? Brahma Yajna, Pitri Yajna, Deva Yajna, Manusha Yajna, and Bhuta Yajna. Please write down all this in chat box. You can take over and then. What is Brahma Yajna? Brahma Yajna is study of our Shastra, chanting Vedas. Depending on eligibility, chant the Vedas, study scriptures, chant the Sahasranama, study the Gita. All that falls into Brahma Yajna. Study and chanting. Clear? Then Pitri Yajna, worship of parents. I told you, forefathers, for people who are not existing. Even when parents are alive, you should go and do namaskaram to parents every day. Please understand. There is nothing greater than worshipping parents. They are your gods in front of you. Correct? Taittiriya mantra says, Matra devo bhava, Pitra devo bhava, Acharya devo bhava, Atithi devo bhava, Yanyana madhyani karmani, Tani sevitavyani noitarani. See, our Vedas are clear that even before the Guru, Matra devo bhava, Pitra devo bhava. Who comes first? Rajan sir, Guru seva first, Mata seva first. Matra devo bhava. So Pitri Yajna. So it means what? If your parents are not alive, then you have to do their Pitr Karma, Shraddham, Darpanam, all those things. Very important. Don't compromise. All those will be Pitri Yajna. Clear? Amma Shraddham. Clear? When Grahanam comes along. Next. Pitri Yajna. Then what? Deva Yajna. Why I told Deva Yajna? Deva Yajna after Pitri Yajna. That takes preponderance to Deva Yajna. Please understand. First level, the higher category of the Pitri Yajna, then Deva Yajna. All your pujas, your panchayatana puja, your, what you are doing, no, your archana, all that you are doing, going to temple, all this is called, what is called as Deva, directly to a deity. Correct? Doing mantra japam, all that is deity. Deity, that's called what? Deva Yajna. Kira Yajnana Eja Deva Pujayam. Don't forget that. Even Pitru Devatas are there. Pitru Devatas are there. Please understand. Like in human earth, there are people controlling different areas. When you go to Pitraloka, there is the in charge for each area. That's called boss, super boss. GNVR. Everything boss culture. Boss. So, Pitru Devatan Pere. Next. I'll tell you in the morning, not in the evening. Okay. Then Deva Yajna. Then Manushya Yajna. Respect people. Correct? Radhika Mukund always smiling. See? Always respect people. Respect their give them the due respect. And then my Swamiji used to say, if you're not able to help other people, at least smile. No, a smile doesn't cost anything. Smile, say hello, how are you? And if possible, help. Whatever social service you can do to other people, you help. Those days they invite people home for food. Some people like Guru give special food to all the key people during key days. All that is very great. Manushya Yajnam, taking care of people is very important. Then Bhuta Yajna. Bhuta means all the animals. And Shastras clearly say which animals to give what food and all those things. They're not going to all details. Take care of animals. All environment friendly. Now, Lalita madam, number system totally integrated. Nothing can beat our system. That is why I say learn our system, follow our system. This Panchamaha Yajna follow predominantly. All will come for a Grihastha. Clear? Are you all clear? Vanaprasthana enna? Guru Swami Krishna question. Vanaprastha means person who is slowly withdrawn from activities in the world. What happens in a Grihastha ashrama? One side you work very hard, earn money, take care of family, problem, that. You say any family has gone without any argument till now. Husband, wife, always. Priyamma irukanga. Possible? Priya avare helipa. Correct? Always. There will be some tension. There will be some pressure. There will be some argument. You know how to manage. Correct? How to give up certain things. Correct? I tell you very clearly, formula for all the Purushas. At home, yes, boss. My Guruji also is such a great jnani. When he goes home, yes, boss. Madam, boss. Give the responsibility to madam. Life is very simple. Correct? NRS. You don't want to give. Now, problem start. They will also understand. Clear? So like that you manage. Slowly understand what is more important in life. Not our personal ego, small things. Move forward. Keep treading the path. Move up to spiritual path. So that is why Grihastha ashrama is a very maturing lifestyle. Vijay madam, correct? It will mature you like anything. Some people want to run away. Ravi Pudajanan, today modern days, we don't have any, what is that? We don't have compatibility. So they take the severe step, not allowed as per our Shastram. Yes, Shadri sir. When you are married to somebody, we have to marry and till death only one. We cannot do, I don't want to use the word in the spiritual group. Clear? Shastram. Find a way out. That's how you mature. That's called what? Grihastha ashrama. Then Vanaprastha ashrama. See, the karmas people are doing, Grihasthas are doing in the Grihastha ashrama, you become more inward. Those days they used to go out of the town or city, village and go to some forest and do tapas. Nowadays nobody is, needs to go to forest because city forest forest wild animal attack city shoot correct? Am I right or wrong? The humans themselves are like animals. They are shooting people. So they were forest marida. Correct? Palai Vanam. Romba beautiful sonna. Talked about the Palai Vanam. Desert. Palum Venum, Manamum Venum Sonala. Then the Olagame, Palai Vanam Marada, like a desert. Pal like a milk. For Kannada people, you should go and study the Anugrah lecture again, English. So in this, Pal indicates happiness, societal happiness. Vanam indicates tapas. Correct, Venkataraman sir? You have to have material success, also tapas panna. That's Palai Vanam use panni period develop our topic. You would have spoken another 1 hour. So nice it is. So in Vanaprastha stage, what you do? More actions which are very physically oriented. So there are karmas of 3 types. Write down: Kayikam karma, Vachikam karma, Manasam karma. So in Grihastha is predominance of Kayikam karma and Vachikam karma. Kayikam means bodily actions. All your yajna, homa, puja, pujaram, clean, all those things is Kayikam karma. Watching karma, chanting continuously, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, doing all your panchayatar puja, all that is called Kayikam karma, Vachikam karma. That is predominant because your mind is not settled. Daily problems, right? Sitting for puja, son will come and say, Papa, my mobile is lost. I'm not able to go to college. Attend panno. Don't disturb me. I'm doing dhyanam. He'll run away from the family. Correct? You attend to those people first. Then only you'll get peace of mind. So, Kayikam karma, Vachikam karma is predominant Grihastha. Then Bhagavan will give you anugraham. You should know when you are really blessed. When you are totally, slowly removed from all the responsibilities, Bhagavan will create a lifestyle for you. Aha! They are following their path of life. Correct? They're all doing all things properly. They're taken care of. I'm getting more free time. We'll do contemplation. Then all the actions you do, Kayikam, Vachikam, you do Manasam. So when you come to Upanishads, the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad starts with Ashwamedha Prakaranam. Write down. In that entire Ashwamedha Yaga is being defined as a Manasa Upasana. You become more and more Upasaka. That means what? Your mind is more settled. You can do all those karmas mentally. Kannan Ramachandra depth strong, deeper subject. So, and Acharya Shankara argues in the Bhashyam that does one get a benefit only by doing physical karma, or can you get benefit even doing Manasam karma? Acharya is very clearly you can get 10 times more benefit by doing the same karmas mentally. So mind has matured. Shiva Manasa Puja Natrimo. Acharya Shankara has written Shiva Manasa Puja. What puja you're doing physically, you can do mentally. Maturity of mind. So we don't need to Ashwamedha Prakaranam, Upasana, we can do Shiva Manasa Puja. One day we will teach. All the people are good experts in Shankara Stotram. We will make them record the sloka and give it to you. Learn Shiva Manasa Puja is very good for Vanaprastham. Satish Ore, Tumba heavy na ivatto. Heavy lifting agoitalva. Chanagideya, artha agta idya? Illa Bhagavanta Anugraha. Okay. So Shiva Manasa Puja, like that you do. Everything is Manasam for Vanaprastha. That means what? Now you give the responsibility to your daughter-in-law, to your son. Don't hold on to everything. Swamiji Silvara, Radhakrishnan V. 𝐒𝐫𝐢 𝐊𝐚𝐫𝐚. Control. You should give the responsibility to the next generation. And they will take care of you responsibly. Responsibility is the most important word. So that way you spend a life which is well taken care of. Vanaprastha. You can be at home also on Vanaprasthana. I mean, people in Grastha. I'm 20-30 years. Enjoy. You should all appreciate them. They can go to FIFA World Cup. They can go to Australian cricket match. They enjoy. So also see, detach, attach. You should not scold them. Take them, slowly move them to the spiritual path. That is one. You can be in the house only, separate room. You cannot do puja, japa sitting in front of TV. Correct? Not possible. Correct? That's correct. So you have a separate place, do your anushtana. That is Vanaprastham. Then finally, if you are blessed, Sannyasa Yoga. That's yoga onnu solvanga arthi. Yaru attend pannadingo. Aduve Bhagavane paathu guru unnu kudupanga. For people who are really matured, they go to the 4th stage called Turiya Ashramam. It's called Turiya means the 4th highest, last 4th. Sannyasa Ashrama, where you physically disconnect. So Bhagavan doesn't recommend. D.V.R. Shastri, Bhagavan does not give sannyasam for Arjuna. Clear? Arjuna comes in various ways. Give me sannyasam, can we go to sannyasam? In fact, 18th chapter, first question is about sannyasam only. He didn't leave Bhagavan. No, Bhagavan said, no way. You give up karma phalam. You try to be a person who can give up mentally. No physical detachment. So Madhu, don't worry. Harish will not run away. Clear? So You can be at home. That is why Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. By Jnanam, you give up or burn the karma. Jnana Karma Sannyasa. Clear? And then focus on Vedantic studies, get Jnanam. Is it clear? Chaturvarnyam and Varnashramam, clear? So I will continue the next class. I will stop here for the person to chant today's Gita Samvatsara Vaibhavam. Please come on board. Hari Om. Vijayendra, name chant. Very good. Please go ahead. Straight away slokas. No need. Please.
Okay.